great to have you with us from Canvas Stadium in Fort Collins, Colorado. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the UCLA Bruins and the Colorado State Rams. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
Guys, Coach knows this is a huge opportunity for his team at home today. One thing he's got his eyes on, the weather. We weren't sure what to expect today, but this weather has turned out to be beautiful. He said that will have a great impact and be a benefit to his team here today. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Ready to kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rams offense will go to work first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Bruins offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player. And I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
If you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands. Makes the grab in their space. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Got it in the middle. It's Ellis. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to change this route. Here's Ucla to throw. Stepping to the right. Looking for the score. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
You simply don't see that very often. A quarterback of this guy's caliber missing a guy wide open in the end zone. He makes those throws in his sleep.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Third down from the gun. Here's Ucla. Touchdown, Bruins! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And, man, you know this guy dreamed of starting this game off right and running the football and positive and being the guy throughout the day, not coughing it up on the first carry. Going to have some resilience because he's going to get more totes, and he's got to make sure he's ready for them.
Great place to start for this offense. On the delay, it's Knight. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Got out of trouble and throws. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Ucla makes the grab. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
I love the 3rd down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on 3rd down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Maybe a crease. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2, can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical, got to break tackles, got to go through people, whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
In the red area, it's Knight. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Ucla from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3 from the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. Between the uprights, it's good. and that will extend their lead even further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They coughed it up on that last drive, but the defense really bailed them out, holding him to a field goal, Jesse.
Yeah, and I think the offense kind of got away from their identity a little bit on that last drive, David. They got to kind of get back to doing what they do.
Yeah, and hold on to the football. I mean, defense just did their job. Stopped them, held them to a field goal, limited the damage. Now it's time for the offense to get the momentum going again.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Running inside. It's Coleman. Knocked down after getting 6 all the way out to the 34-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play. The Rams send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Iamaleava. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Saying in the gun on third down. Plucks it out of the air. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Throws to the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They've got some work to do on this third and long from the 40. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Bruins will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Now on the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Rams want to crank the tempo.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. Gives it on the option. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Rams have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Makes the grab on 3rd. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. We'll start this 2nd quarter with a field goal attempt. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It is good. This is now a 7-point game.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Tom.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll move the wide receiver. Throwing, Iamaleava. Moving out of the pocket. Right on the money. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, this quarterback is dynamic, and it's because of his speed. You see it in the run game, but also when he decides to extend the play, scramble, and just buy himself time. Defense can't keep up with him as he's able to find that completion for the 1st.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Got a man. It's Matthews. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Bruins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Noses ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Play action, Iamaleava. Now he's going to break the pocket. Unleashes one. Got his man on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
at the 11-yard line.
The Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Man, what a great play by that quarterback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Might be calling a hot route. 3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Bruins! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, I'm kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain. No harm, no foul.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They send the tight end in motion. Iamaleava looking to scramble. Fires on the move. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll be stopped short of interception. A great opportunity.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Motion from the wideout. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Across the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to the big tight end. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snagged out of the air. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. A give to Brown. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough for the first down, and he might get a few bonus yards if they called that a face mask. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. And the Rams trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Gets it out quickly. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything. There
he goes. Slides to the ground, picks up the first down, and avoids the hit. And the Bruins will hustle to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing, Imaliava. Firing to the right, complete. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Turning it on. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Complete. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The Bruins choose to use their final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air, it's Iamaleava. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. From the gun. Now adjusting. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, UCLA. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
I got to tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look at Penn State taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Nittany Lions coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. That gets them back above 500. They're now 3-2 on the season.
The Rams will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
UCLA's head coach told me at the half he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Guys?
Okay, Holly. Flying down the left side. To the house. Touchdown, Bruins. These guys are really hitting their stride in Week 4 as they push out that lead. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Colorado State sideline, this defense has been the star of the show today. The offense has had their back against the wall, and now is the moment. They've got to come alive. They are trailing in this game, and I can see them talking to each other before they take the field for this drive. Now is their moment. They feel it, and they're trying to get each other hyped up and ready to go for this possession. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. One more time, it's Brown. There's a crease. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. And the Rams want to move quickly.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Right down the middle. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
And everything looked good on that play. The receiver does a really good job of pushing upfield and then coming inside. But what happens when you come inside? You start coming to all those bodies and those linebackers and those safeties come into play. And those alligator arms sometimes get a little bit short.
Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Probably the only people upset about going for it on 4th down, the punters, who don't seem to see the field as much as they used to.
Not when you got a running back like that. He just has like a sixth sense. He always seems like he can just find the crease, especially in these short yardage situations. He comes up with a huge play there on 4th down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Hauls it in. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Rams have pushed it inside the 20. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. Makes the grab in the corner. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step 1. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And with the extra point, they're now down 31-17. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCLA sideline, there is so much excitement from these players. This has turned into somewhat of a shootout. The offenses continue to score, but I have seen some of the defensive players say, we have got to turn it up right now to see if the offense can answer again or if the defense starts to make a statement. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Quarterback making adjustments. Iamaleava rushes on him. Got his man on the right. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. Unloads quickly. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Bruins have their offense in high gear. To the ground. He's got it again.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
And the Bruins have a lot of options on second and inches. Throwing. Iamaleava. Fires to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
At the 34. Brings up second down.
After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on second and short. The run inside. It's Knight. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. To the ground to try to move the chains. There's some room. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them. Successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick. But the fifth.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. That's caught. It's Brown. This is a kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's in open space downfield. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
But when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on third down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
On first down, it's Brown again. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Listen, his team's obviously down in this game, but it's not his fault. I mean, this guy showed up to play. He's been churning out big play after big play. Already over 100 yards rushing in this game. He's carrying his weight. He needs his buddies around him now to pick up the slack a little bit and help.
Maybe some room here. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. As we head into the fourth quarter, both of these running backs have been able to get it done on the ground. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
And the Rams with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. Gets away from one, finds room. Runs through a man. He might have space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That roughing call probably stems from frustration as this guy has cut them into pieces. And guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. Pitch, looking for the corner. Touchdown, Colorado State. Excellent pass by the back on the option. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he makes the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run.
Number 4, set to kick this one away.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Finds some fresh air. Makes it past the marker. Oh, a lot of space. At the 20. And he scores! Touchdown! Touchdown, UCLA! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
The Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Working that left side now. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
And I'm just not sure where to put the blame. And I know they're going to lose this football game. They've struggled, and he's been sacked. I know he's turned it over and thrown an interception, but they haven't been in sync, and nobody's played really great, and they've got to find an identity on this offense moving forward.
Tight end now in motion. Running inside. It's Coleman. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Here on the UCLA sideline, there is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With the big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Concentration is key. Have to know the snap count. The false start backs him up. It's 1st and 15. Gonna run it. It's Thomas. Got a little grass. 10. Touchdown, Bruins. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
And the Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done
snags it, and there's running room. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
1st and goal, UCLA.
And the Bruins have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's going for the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1.
Right 53. Right 53.
Motion from the wide receiver. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
Hard-hitting tackle.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense as a staff. Challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.